Testing 1, 2. I can hear you loud and clear, Lenuka. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Great.
From China, with love, ladies and gentlemen, the semifinals of the HEYBALL World Championship will begin now. Let us welcome the referees and the players. For table 2, let's welcome Stefan Kasper from Germany. And now, let's welcome Jack Whelan from Great Britain. Let us also welcome the referee, Dave Pearson from the United States of America. And for the TV table, let's welcome Liu Ting from China. And next, let us welcome Gareth from Great Britain. Let us welcome the referee for this match, Freddie Choi from Macau. Now the matches start.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. You're tuned into the World Championship, HEYBALL World Championship, brought to you by WPA and Joy Billiards. And semi-final match now. What a treat we have in store. Gareth Potts from the UK versus Liu Xin. That's China's Liu Xin, who just won the European HEYBALL World Open at also in Slovenia that happened just a few days ago. Hello, Raymond.
Good day, Lenuka, and good day to all the viewers joining us for this very exciting match we have here on the main table at the HEYBALL World Championship in Slovenia. I am very excited for this matchup. Gareth Potts versus Liu Xin. What are your thoughts on this match, Lenuka?
Well, this is going to be a tough one. A tough one. Both these players will obviously have mad respect for each other. I'm not going to call a winner just yet, Raymond, but do you have a horse for this match?
Look, Lenuka, we witnessed yesterday Gareth Potts in phenomenal form, being 2-0 down, coming back, winning 7 frames in a row. He didn't miss a ball in those 7 frames. So when Gareth Potts is in the mood, we know what he can do, but I'm sure Liu Xin will make him work for it.
I'm just recalling those lovely images of Liu Xin jumping up on the HEYBALL table in celebration when he won the Euro Open a few days ago. Must have been such a wonderful moment for him. What an accomplishment. This was quite a tough field in the Euro Open as well.
Yes, it was indeed, Lenuka. It was a tough field and huge accomplishment for this player. As we see his break off, not getting the balls in the center pocket there, very uncharacteristic. We did see them practicing their break shot earlier, and you could see a little bit disappointed with that break shot, giving Gareth Potts the opportunity at this table. As we know, at this level, it's so important to break in well and pot a ball in your break, giving yourself the best chance at pinching that frame. And here we have Gareth Potts
And
taking
by
on the solids.
and not making a ball on the break, he's pretty much gifted this table to Gareth now, and the solids look good. Solids look really good. The ruby ball at the middle of the table is open for both corner pockets as well. It's just a matter of Gareth's run out Ruth now.
Yes, Linufta, we're gonna see what kind of mood Gareth Potts is in today. This is gonna show us taking on this finish. It's gonna show us how he's playing today, how he's feeling. I would say he's given himself a shot at the three ball now to get it out the way. As we saw yesterday, precise white ball control.
Well, for the viewers have just joined us, this is the semi-final match. Gareth Potts and Liu Jin from China. Wherever you're tuned in from, whether it's on the Facebook stream, whether it's via Kozoom, the broadcasting partner of this HEYBALL World Championships in POTTS, Slovenia, let us know on the stream where you're viewing from and who's your favorite for this match.
There you see Gareth Potts getting rid of that three ball down into the corner pocket. Just has to navigate his way around the traffic here, seeing the angle he needs on the six ball just to get the white down for the seven afterwards.
You know, we were talking yesterday about how good Garrett's touches are, how well he moves the cue ball in small spaces, makes it look so effortless. I definitely smell a finish here from him. He'll most likely be the first person on the scoreboard in this match. It's a race to seven semifinals.
Indeed, Linukta, and that would be a reverse run for him, a reverse run off his opponent's break. And yeah, he has all the shots. You know, even there you saw a little use of side spin to get the white where he wants it for this five ball.
Nicely
Potts
done by
definitely
Garrett.
in the mood.
He made it look so easy. We wouldn't expect nothing less from a player of his caliber. And with that, he's the first one on the scoreboard. One for him, nil for Zhen. Race to seven. Right, let's talk about the accolades and the prizes of this tournament. Just going to drop that information for you all.
Am I right in saying this is the inaugural HEYBALL World Championship, Linukta?
Correct. This is the first World Championship of its kind. It's part of the China with Love campaign brought to us by the WPA in collaboration partnership with Joy Billiards. The China with Love campaign has seen continental opens so far in America as well, and now in Europe. The European one, also held in Potsdam, Czech just a week ago, was the precursor to this World Hayball Championships, and it's seen top women and male players from across the globe, all six continents. And Gareth breaks in.
Yeah, there we're seeing that excellent break shot again. Control of the cue ball, getting the center pocket balls in, and pretty much an open frame for him here.
Well, we're at the business end of this championship now, and these are semi-finalists playing for their spot in the final. The champion at the end of today will walk away with 30,000 US dollars, runner up 20,000 US dollars, semi-finalists 10,000 US dollars, and right up till the last 64 will be paid in this tournament. And one of the fantastic things about these China with Love campaigns, the prize fund is exactly the same for both the men and the women, which is, as a female curator myself, I must say that is wonderful to note, that the women are also, valued in these kind of platforms.
Yes, indeed, Linyukta. And we've also seen when you get a shot of the table from afar, you see those beautiful trophies that are there for the men's division and the women's division. It's really a great tournament for these top players to showcase their skill.
Total prize fund for this tournament in the men's and women's division is 400,000 US dollars. That's a pretty purse for a tournament.
Yes, exactly. And you can see the players know how important it is, and also to be the winner of the inaugural World Championship. Gareth here just picking his way through the stripe balls. 2 shots previous to this, losing the white ball slightly in the middle of the table, but giving himself still a few shot choices there. So he's able to come out of that, and looks like he's on his way to making yet another clearance in this frame. Say 1 cushion coming down, just playing into the angle of the black. Perfect pace control. Just being careful not to touch that 7 ball.
And that's a break and run, hey Raymond?
Yes, that is a break and run for Gareth there after that fantastic break shot. And there you see what the difference is when you are breaking in and breaking well in this game.
So that's
As we see
Gareth
his
2
opening shot, yeah,
and Jin 0. Jin to break.
and this is a race to 7, so a lot can happen in this match. And as we saw yesterday, Gareth going 2-0 down didn't affect him at all. He came back strong. So
Well,
we
he came
are,
back all cylinders firing in that match yesterday against Mackinnon. It was such a beautiful performance from him, and he seems to be in, in just as good a form today in this semi-final match. Jen now hoping
yeah,
that he's going to break in.
he's just continuing from where he left off yesterday, and it's nice to see.
Two balls made in the center pocket. Beautiful
Yeah,
break there from Jen.
getting the 2 balls in the center. Might have to do a little bit of work for his first shot here. The white did get kicked by the 6 ball up in balk. Deciding to go for solids.
And solid secured.
Yeah, it was a good shot from Liu there, playing into an area, knowing that he'll leave himself on the balls in the center of the table, and then can work his way down from there. From where I'm sitting, the black ball does look like it goes into the spotting corner. Yes, it does.
He rolled a little bit too much with the white ball there. You could see from his demeanor after the shot, not what he wanted. Some recovery now from Shin.
Yes, slightly awkward. Has to pull something out of the hat here. Possibly maneuvering the white slightly.
Wow.
Very clean.
Wow. Wow.
Around that
What
traffic,
a shot.
very clean shot.
What a shot. Oh, just beautiful, beautiful to watch.
Playing the angles very well there. Trusting his technique, trusting his shot.
We're in for a beautiful match. Beautiful match in store for us here between Jin and Gareth Potts. We saw a clearance of Jin's break in the first frame for Gareth. Gareth on his visit with the break and run, and Jin now. Ooh! Did he get it? Yep. I was wondering whether he had snookered himself off that shot, and that's a break and run from Jin.
Very confident to
Gareth
go for a
2.
shot like that
Yeah,
because
wow.
the bounce of the cushion. He could have slightly misjudged that if he overcued it or undercued it, and he wouldn't have been. So
Well, Raymond, I think, as players, we know as well, we know how to read ourselves, we know when things are working. And I think once he played that third last shot for two cushions of for position on that sixth ball, I think he was feeling himself and he decided to just, things are working. So go with it.
yeah, at this stage you have to trust your instincts, trust your technique as a player. I mean, these players have put in many thousands of hours of practice. So a shot like that, he feels that that's what he should do, and it's the worst thing as a player to second guess yourself. So full confidence to him, and it was a good frame to get on the board from Shin.
Ball made in the center pocket of this break for Garrett. Solid spotted.
Gareth getting us underway in this fourth frame. Yeah, another good break from Gareth Potts there. Nice white ball control, nice controlled break. And
Well, for
again, you
those
see
of you who
most of the balls
missed,
off the cushion.
yeah, this is a really good opportunity here for Gareth again to show us what he can do on the table. And for those of you who've just joined us on Facebook, the live stream on Facebook and Kozoom, this is the semifinals of the World HEYBALL Men's Championship live from Podsitricek, Slovenia. Gareth Potts and Liu Jin on the TV table now. Gareth leads 2-1. If you've just joined us, you missed a clearance, you missed a break and finish from Garrett Potts, and you missed a break and finish from Liu Jin. So, welcome to the action. You're in for a treat.
In matchups like this, with the caliber of players we're witnessing here, it can come down to who breaks well and who doesn't.
Absolutely, and we see it in all Q sport disciplines, Raymond. The break shot, the most important shot of the game on this level of play, where everybody can make a run out given their abilities on the table. So absolutely, it boils down to who breaks in or not, because that person is in control of the frame.
I agree 100%. These players put in hours of work on the break shot, making sure they get it right, making sure they pot a ball, they control the white ball. Nice little controlled stun shot by Gareth Potts there, getting his white ball into the center of the table, giving himself options. He has the 5. A rotation less, he would have had the 3 ball. Looking to take the 3 ball on next.
And while we love the players on table one, don't forget there's also another semi-final underway on table two. That semi-final is between Stefan Kasper from Germany and Jack Whelan from the UK. Jack currently leads 2-0. If you want to catch the action on that match, it's also being streamed live on Kozoom. You just need to download Kozoom. It's free to download and register, and you'll be able to catch the action on that match too if you want to, match hop today.
Gareth leaving the perfect angle on the 6 ball to come one cushion and leave himself quite a simple black ball to the center pocket. This would be another break and run from Gareth Potts in this match. And he does so. He is now leading Liu Jin 3-1 in this race to 7 semi-final match.
That was reverse dish, run out, run out, run out. Beautiful quality of pool here in the semi-final match. Someone's asked now on the Facebook platform, where are the women? Well, the women have already played their semi-final match, Kimute Stanley, and their final will be coming up at around 3 o'clock today, live on Facebook and Kozoom. Such great form from Gareth Potts, and I'm sure his fans from all over the globe are not very surprised, but it's still always beautiful to watch when a player plays at their full potential. Hey, Raymond.
It is, definitely is, and I don't think we expected anything less from this match. We knew what we're in for here. And a match like this shows you how important the break shot is.
Ten ball to the center pocket, stripe spotted, open table. So while Jin determines which color he wants to secure for his frame, for those of you wondering, how did players get to this tournament? How are players there in Podgorica, Slovenia, playing in this massive tournament with massive prize funds and massive coverage? Well, you've got to be a part of the structures that fall under WPA. Continents are given spots for their top players. So usually players who have WPA rankings, who have a history in the code, would obviously have priority to attend these tournaments. So make sure that the official structures in your country are the ones that you need to be a member of. You need to be on their books if you want an opportunity to attend other From China with Love events under the WPA. And there's still 2 more massive events coming up this year, one in Africa, in Morocco, October, and another one in Qatar, Asia, also in October. And we're going to see the world's greatest players making their way there for massive prize funds and an amazing time. One of the great things about this sport is that if you can play, if you're a decent player, you get to see the world. And HEYBALL is definitely one of those codes that can help you see the world, if that's your thing.
just building on what you said there, Linuk, this HEYBALL with Love initiative is such a great platform for all HEYBALL players around the world. And we've even seen 9-ball players and snooker players making the transition to play HEYBALL as well. It's a good way of showcasing the talent we have in the world.
Solids look good here. Hey, Raymond, do you smell a finish?
Illusion taking these solids quite well, Linuka. Like to get a look at the 3-ball. He's going to be playing on the 3-ball now.
Oh,
He has the
such
one
nice
in the
pace
center.
control.
Yeah, good play from him. Got the one in the center, which connects him down table. 8-ball goes into the spot in corner. 3-ball definitely goes. No issue there. See him queuing down on the white ball. Getting it back up with the 1-ball. Into the center. Wouldn't like this white ball on the cushion. There you saw him just telling the white ball to just stop a little bit with his hand.
Using the force.
Yeah, using the force. Nicely controlled stun shot there.
Is he straight on that ball?
I think he would have liked to thread the gap and take 5. Could take the 5 down, take the 7 into the center, and then in the 8 into the opposite corner. He has the 5. Delicate
Oh,
one rail.
lovely.
Oh, he noticed a little kick on the white there. So getting the white ball cleaned. Got a good angle on the 7.
This is a race to 7, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who joined us, a semi-final match in the World HEYBALL Men's Championship. POTTS, Slovenia. I'm saying POTTS a lot because I took a lot of practice.
I noticed.
And that's a break and run from Liu Jin, also playing a great pool here, returning the runouts from Gareth Potts, and we've seen 1 clearance and 3 runouts so far in this match.
Yeah, definitely. Illusion not taking anything lying down here. Taking his opportunities now that he's breaking in well. Making sure to get those finishes done. It's just that dry break in the first frame that's what's separating the scoreline here.
Absolutely, Raymond, and I'm actually stand corrected. It was 4 runouts and 1 reverse dish in this match so far. Gareth Potts leads 3-2, race to 7. Ball potted in the center, solids down. Gareth to select color group.
As that 4-ball tracking to the center and falling. I also did notice the 15 track center pocket not falling, but he has made a ball. Given himself a chance here to make a run out. He's looking at stripes. He has a stripe tight on this bottom cushion here. Might give him a slight headache. taking his time to
The
decide
solids
which
look a little
set
bit
to
better
choose.
though. Yeah, solids look better though. He does have the shot, well, relatively easier shot on the one ball for the center pocket. Quite a tough choice for him to make now.
If he chooses solids, he'd like to get rid of the two ball first, but it looks like he is going the way of stripes. If you notice, the two ball doesn't fall into that center pocket, so I think that's why he's
And
chosen
the 11
stripes
is
here.
through for both corner pockets as well. I just saw now on the angle that we had at the table, the 11 does pass on both sides.
Yeah, he knows he could just run that through, roll that through to the either corner pocket. Controlled stun shot there from Gareth Potts. Attempting to get onto the 15 possibly. He is on the 9. So it looks like he could be in here. You could see by the body language he might have rolled slightly too far there. He is on the wrong side of this 9 ball. Deciding to go for the 10 ball. It's his chance to sort the rail ball out, this opportunity. The way he played
He's
that, I
laying
don't
dead
think he was
straight.
trying to cannon it. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's ended up almost straight on that. It didn't look like he was going to move it or cannon it. It looked like he played on it, possibly looking to have a slight angle to get through to the 15 or the 9. There you see where he stood just now. I think that's where he'd like the white ball to come.
Time.
Looks like he's playing low on the white ball, getting it out for the 9. He has the 15 to the center.
Oh,
Well played, Sean.
lovely.
Very
Lovely.
nice.
Lovely.
Now that one shot, he's just opened up the game for himself.
Well, just an update for you guys because I think this frame is just about wrapped up. On the other side, Jack Whelan in the other semi-final. He's going up against Stefan Kasper from Germany, and Jack Whelan leads 4-0. That match is coming to you live on Table 2 on the Kozoom channel for those of you who want to go and catch a look at that. For those of you who've streamed in on Facebook, remember to hit that share button on the corner left of your screen with the caption Liu Jin versus Gareth Potts semifinals, World HEYBALL Men's Championship. And with that, and while we enjoy this highlight reels, the score is now 4-2. 4-2 for Gareth Potts. And that's 4 runouts, 3 runouts, 1 clearance, and 2 runouts from Liu Jin. The players get a 5-minute intermission now. So we'll be back in 5.
And we're back with the 7th frame, Liu Jin to break. He is trailing Gareth POTTS 4-2 in this race to 7 semi-final match at the HEYBALL World Championships in Slovenia. As we see that 15 ball tracking to the center and in. Got into that break quite well. Looks like he's taking this 3 to the center. White ball control is important here. A lot of white ball movement. Gonna come back up to the middle of the table, landing on that 1 ball.
Those of you who've just joined us from all over the world, whether you're streaming in on Kozoom or on Facebook, you're watching the semi-final match, race to 7, Gareth POTTS versus China's Liu Jin, and the score here is 4-2 for Gareth, and it's just been runouts and clearances, one clearance, one reverse dish, and 5 runouts so far in this match. The level of play is mad, I tell you, and it's so beautiful to watch. Take notes, people, take notes.
Yes, Linyuka, they're playing at a very high level here. I mean, we expected that at the beginning of this match. Both very high level pool players in their own right. Looks like he's trying to get done at the bottom of the table here and then get to that 6 ball. He does have the 2 ball in the center, which he could play next after the 6. I don't think he wanted the kiss on the 4 there, but it worked out very well for him. Actually worked out great.
That worked out very, very well for Jin, and sure, it looks like another run out on the cards for this frame, for this match. And we can see now why. We can see why Liu Jin is the inaugural Euro Open champion. He just did that a few days ago, and it's I'm sure he's overjoyed to be in the semi-final, having a shot to play in yet another final on this massive platform. The China with Love campaign, brought to you by WPA and Joy Billiards.
Good shot required here. Cued well in moving out to the center of the table. Self shot at the center, 2 ball. Just coming around to double check where the black ball passes.
The black is definitely through. And with that, Jin takes his 3rd point. Gareth still leads 4-3, race to 7. And I mean, like you said earlier, Raymond, the main difference here is that Liu did not break in on that first frame, and that's why Gareth has the 1 point advantage. The score would have been different had he broken in, considering the level at which both these players are playing.
Precisely, Lenufleros. It's just that that dry break that's separating these players at the moment. We've seen finish after finish, and now it's the eighth frame. Gareth Potts to break, leading 4-3 in this race to 7.
Gareth achieving 3 runouts so far and 1 reverse dish. Liu Jin 3 runouts.
Gareth putting both balls in the center pocket there. You know, we were talking yesterday about how nice it looks when those balls track toward the center like that, so controlled. However, in that break, losing the white slightly, giving himself not the easiest shot here.
This is probably the most pressure Gareth Potts has faced in terms of an opponent, I think, throughout this tournament, this specific tournament. And you know, as spectators, we love seeing this high quality pool at this level or this point in a tournament being the business end. So Gareth literally needs one good shot here, and he's going for the one.
Yes, Leonute, he's facing an opponent who's not backing down, who's not leaving anything on the table, taking the game to him.
Oh, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And he's given him shot. He's giving him, I mean, he played that ball so positively.
Yeah, he had to take it on positively. Could have lost the white. I think he's okay. He's given himself a chance here.
He's got a shot on the center, on the brown at the center pocket, and on the 5, well, a direct shot, and also the 3 up table. But looks like he's going for that brown first.
Just trying to plan his route through here.
Yeah, looks like he'll go 3 and then the pink down, and then finish up with the blue and the orange. The black looks like it's through for the corner pocket on the top, the right hand corner pocket. That should probably be his play. What do you think, Raymond? How do you see this playing out?
The black ball might also pot to the left of the center pocket. I think that shot is on. He's just trying to look at where he's going to get for the 5 and the 2. I think he'll be trying to take that 4 into the center pocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he is going deep screw here on this
I'd say
ball.
he goes.
Whoa.
He was playing either on the 2 or the 5. I think he played more on the 2 ball there, but he is on the 5.
He's definitely on the 5.
Coming around having a look, he could go 5, then he could take the 4 on afterwards. The angle would leave him closer to that 4 ball. I don't know how happy he'll be with that shot.
Doesn't look happy. He does not look happy with
Leaving
that
himself
shot.
slightly awkward. If he decides to take the 4 into the center, he'll be running into the 13 possibly. He could play a controlled stun. If he can get into the 13 full ball, he'll hold on to the 2. I was taking the 4 down.
Oh no, and epox. Epox, that's South African slang for the ball just chilling in the pocket after an attempt. And Liu Zhang, that's the first miss from Gareth in this whole match.
That is first miss in this match, and deciding to take the down. seeing that the angle was too much for the center pocket to hold the white ball. That was his best option in that scenario to hold. And as you can see, he would have been perfectly on that 2 ball. Lucian straight away going to break up the 15. A problem in this frame here, and this might be Lucian's chance to get him back from his dry break. Capitalize on Gareth Potts' mistake.
And you can see Gareth sitting there in the background on the bench now, very disappointed with that miss. He knows that was an important one for him, especially now, business end of this particular match. Jean certainly to clear here.
Gareth would know that that 4 ball was a problem in that frame, and he'll know how important it was to get a little bit straight on that 4, not to have such an angle on it if he was going to take it into the center, and thus gifting an opportunity to Liu Jin. Just a few delicate shots required here.
Well, too easy for a player of his caliber. For those of you who don't know, Liu Jin just won the European Open a few days ago in POTTS, Slovenia. So he's not a stranger to finals and semifinals, and both these players firing on all cylinders here. We just saw Gareth Potts miss the very first ball in this match. Gareth already having achieved 3 break and runs and 1 reverse dish. Liu Jin takes his 4th point, scores equalized, 4-4, race to 7.
And he's breaking next, since he did win the lag, so he has an opportunity to go ahead for the first time in this match, possibly.
Wow, just look at that. So close. And like you said earlier, Raymond, he would have been perfect on that 2 to finish, and we would have been, on the next frame already. So, yeah, I wonder how much that miss is going to cost Gareth. And it's still very early, or well, still very difficult to say who'll be the victor in this match with both players playing at the level that they are.
I'm sure Gareth will be trying to forget that miss for his opportunity to come to the table, either in this frame or when he does break in the next frame after this. But yeah, he definitely want to get another frame on the board to that miss.
And just an update quickly from table 2, where the other semi-final is underway. Jack Whelan from the UK up against Stefan Casper. Jack Whelan still leads 4-1.
As we
in
see the
the
white
center
ball tracking
pocket.
into that pocket, and the white ball into the top pocket.
Wow. Wow.
I can tell you, Gareth was not expecting to
Unbelievable.
come to the table this quick.
Unbelievable. Jin with that opportunity to go ahead, like you said, for the first time in this match. And wow. Unlucky for him, Gareth ball in
There was
hand.
a little bit of less control in that break, could be a little bit of tension in the back arm. I mean, making the finishes that he has done, and he knowing how important this frame is and how important his match is, and that he knew that he could have been going 5-4 up here. So Gareth with opportunity here, ball in hand behind the back line, playing forward. To me, it looks like he's going to attempt to go for the solids. in the stripes.
Oof. Not what he wanted.
Yeah, it was force always tracking towards that fifth ball. I think he's maybe hoping to kiss the 3 first, or a half ball kiss would have been better. Very
Such a
awkward
difficult
shot here.
angle now for him to play with. I wonder if taking the rest would make any difference right now.
Extension.
Yep, he's going for the rest.
He's going for the spider. We did see Gareth POTTS miss a shot with the spider yesterday. Very awkward. Deciding against it.
And not good enough. Liu Jin with an opportunity. That
Gareth
was it.
knows he
It
could
was
have
a
done
difficult
more with that
shot.
ball in hand. It was a very difficult shot, but it was the previous shot that caused that led up to that. Now we'll see what Liu Jin can do with the solid balls from this position. The 3 is now open.
Time. Extension. Extension.
Not an easy table for him as well. He's going to have to manufacture a finish here.
And we see the 4 ball, and if he decides to go for a combination, it'll have to be made into this pocket. Not an easy shot, and the 15 is blocking it on the other side. Just have a plan in action in mind here. Could possibly take it to the top there, coming behind the 6 ball, looking if it can squeeze behind.
I can't see how much of a gap there is between the 15 and the entrance to that pocket, but looks like something is possible there. Liu Jin was definitely checking that out.
I think you got quite a decent kiss on that 6 ball. The plant may now be available, but he hasn't left himself with anything up table. Yeah, that
Do you
kiss
think
just
he's going
pushing
to
the
have to
6 in
play?
front of the 4. I think he's attempting to possibly take the 6 or the 4 into the gap between the 15, as there we see the gap. Possibly rail first, then 15, and then in. Be very accurate with a shot like that, got the rail but early. If he was going for the pot, if he was going to secure the pocket, it's a very good outcome.
Well, not so great because that 4 is not snug in the pocket, and there's a good enough gap there for Gareth to do something.
Yeah, Gareth will be looking at whether that 15 pots into that pocket or whether he has to do something about it. He does have the angle on these balls on this side of the table to do something, even where the 12 is, even where the 10 is. See what his plan of action is now. Adding a look once again.
That's a difficult angle for him to try and do something, but doesn't look like he has much of a choice. He does have the 14 up table, but I think he wants to do something now with this.
The way he plays this next shot will tell us if the 15 is available into the pocket, and he definitely thinks it's available.
I actually didn't see that the 10 was through there. So the 10 was through, and now he's given himself a much better angle to do something.
It looks very tight from my side. He has to clip the jaw, clip the 4 and in, and he has to also screw the white out of there to make position on his next shot.
And so, see, he's going quite deep on that cue ball. Ish,
Oh,
nicely done.
very good shot. Excellent shot.
Nicely done.
The pocket took that ball
Wow.
very well.
Well, Illusion with that squandered opportunity is going to pay for it now. Gareth looks set to take pole position once again in the match. Oof, look at that beautiful spin on the cue ball, Raymond.
That was an excellent shot from Gareth Potts there. I didn't think that it could get past the ball cleanly, but he thinks that it
It
could.
went through clean.
And
I was wondering if there was a little
yes,
bit of fanciness from
he used the
him,
jaws
from
very
his.
well. He struck it very confidently. He actually played it into the cushion.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That looked a little bit dangerous, but Gareth perfect on the black now. Well, perfect enough on the black, and he takes pole position. 5-4 for Gareth Potts, race to 7.
Look, he knows got out of trouble there by Illusion potting the white on the break and giving him a chance at the table. So I'm pretty sure he'll be trying to make the most of his opportunity here.
Let's get an update from that other semi-final match that's currently underway. Well, Jack Whelan has just taken another point and he leads 5-1 against Stefan Kasper from Germany. That's the other semi-final on table 2. You can catch the action live on the Kozoom, that's Kozoom app. You can watch that online on a website, or you can download the app and enjoy that match on table 2. And table 1 is also being streamed there. That's the TV table now with Liu Shen and Gareth Potts.
Gareth gets us underway here in the 10th frame. Another excellent breakoff shot, getting the 6 ball into the center, 9 ball also almost into that center pocket as well. Scores currently 5-4 to Gareth Potts in this race to 7.
Well, the complexion of this match has definitely changed a little bit. Hey, Raymond, I mean, from these players not allowing each other any visits on previous frames, and in the last 2 frames, we saw Gareth miss that one ball to the corner pocket, and a lot of back and forth in this frame that just passed. So, getting to the business end now, just 2 frames left for Gareth to bag in order to proceed to the finals, and Lucian is going to be praying for an opportunity to come to the table, in this frame at least.
Yes, I have to say that the miss from Gareth Potts there changed the dynamic slightly, but he recovered well by making the finish in the previous frame. And with this break, giving himself a chance to get on the hill first in this match.
Time.
Extension.
Extension.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Unbelievable.
Gareth
Unbelievable.
not too happy with that. Look, he was playing it with a bit of running side to get off the cushion, get perfect onto that two ball, and not a ball that Gareth Potts would be missing. He has gifted the table back to Liu Jin. However, that five ball stuck into that corner pocket.
High.
Well, if Liu Jin can do his most to secure this point, we've got a cracker of the last two frames coming up. Last three frames, maybe.
I'm sure he didn't expect to be at the table in this frame, and he's been gifted this opportunity. He has to make the most of it. From where I was sitting, that ball
Whoa.
could not fall. It couldn't pass the solid.
Whoa, what is happening? What is happening? This is unbelievable. That was, I think, a little bit sloppy from Liu Jin, not what we would have expected, definitely not what he's shown us
Very,
in previous frames.
yes, uncharacteristic. A little bit of a wild shot there, not that controlled. Um, However, potting the ball in the pocket, potting Gareth Potts' ball there. One good cutback shot here if he's going to go for it. Two ball to the corner. Played well. Where's the three ball?
And he's got a difficult table. He's got a difficult table now. Well, he had to do something ambitious there. It was a difficult position that he was in. Lucky to come back to the table anyway, but yeah, I wonder if the one passes through that gap with the two stripes,
He'll be
or the cut
definitely
is
looking
onto
at
the
that.
center pocket.
We'll see if this goes. And he goes
Center
for the
pocket it
cut.
is.
A very good shot. Needs the white to hold up.
Oof! Oof, oof, oof,
Gareth
oof,
just
oof.
losing the white
Wow.
slightly there.
I think he might be snookered on both balls.
Yeah, he was playing
Gareth
that with
cannot
a bit of
believe
check
his
side
luck.
to get the white into the middle of the table.
Gareth cannot believe his luck. You just saw that look on his face now. And you know, when it rains, it pours. And both these players having not the best visits to this in this particular frame.
High.
Gareth with a one rail kick shot. And if that strike ball wasn't there, the seven was tracking pocket, and his body language says all. He knows he's gifted this table back to Liu Jin here.
And with that, he's made it very easy for Liu Jin to clear.
Yes, Liu Jin comes to the table. There's no problem balls. He just has to make his clearance.
And while Liu Jin mops up this table, let me tell you guys, for those of you who are wondering, how can you be a player at this tournament? It's easy. It's easy. No matter where you are in the world, make sure that you are aligned to the correct structures through the WPA channels, and contact your local federation They'll be getting all the information from WPA through the respective continental body, wherever you are. Inquire about how you can apply for a spot. Every continent will have their own selection processes or vetoing processes. And also on the WPA Facebook page and website, there's more information about these tournaments. We can also expect to see the African HEYBALL Open with a total prize fund of 116,000 US dollars that will be happening in early November, October 30th to November 2nd. We've got the Asian HEYBALL Open also happening late October the 23rd to the 26th. And that also with the total prize fund of $116,000. There is spots for men and for women, different championships for men and women with equal prize fund in both divisions. So make sure you find out from your local structures how you can also be a player at these tournaments and stand your shot of making a name for yourself globally, and also some decent prize fund because the top 64 is paid in all of these tournaments.
Fusion going about this finish very nicely, good control of his wall, leaving himself a straightforward black into the corner pocket, getting the job done. He equalized this match at 5-all in this race to 7, and he is breaking next. So we are in for a cracker of a match here.
I mean, we're just looking at that unlucky roll there from Gareth. I think anywhere else, and there would have been a different outcome for this frame. But that's how the cookie crumbles, and Liu Zhen equalizing, scores tied 5-5, race to 7, semifinals here in POTTS, Slovenia, the HEYBALL World Championship for men. And the other semifinal, Jack Whelan takes another point. He is currently leading 6-1 against Germany's Stefan Kasper. Fusion. Whoa! Whoa! He doesn't break in! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! He had 3 balls tracking to the center pockets and none of them falling. No cigar there for Jin. The pool gods smiling down on Gareth Potts at this point.
Gareth Potts has to do something here with this table. He has to make a finish. He has to get another frame in the scoreboard. He knows he's been gifted an opportunity here, and I'm sure he wasn't expecting it. Another try break from Liu Zhen. Very uncharacteristic at this stage in the tournament. Little kiss on the 2 to open up the 15. Playing that white into the center of the table, landing on those 2 balls in the center pocket.
This looks like a relatively elementary finish for Gareth Potts now. He's still not leaving anything to chance, really, really considering his options.
Yes, he has to look at where he's going to be moving the white through here. He has one ball on the top of the table and one at the bottom of the table. So he'd like to get rid of those balls now, seeing as the black ball is in the middle of the table also.
He's got the 11 for the center.
Gareth Potts threading the needle there. Intricate white ball control.
Just a millimeter off and he was going to be in trouble.
Yes, that was a very intricate shot required there. And that leaving himself nicely on the ball to the bottom of the table. Look, he'd prefer to be as straight as he can on the ball to the center, not having to do too much with the white ball because of the traffic around the black. But getting the white ball off one cushion, and that, to me, that looks perfect. Just a small roll, floated in, and he's on a straight black to the other center. He's taken these balls very well to go one more up and to make it 6-5. Gareth Potts takes the lead once again in this match, this race to 7.
Gareth on the hill now. Phew. Shame, 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 shame. Liu Jin. How unfortunate for him. And it's Gareth's break.
That was a very well navigated finish from Gareth Potts there. Even the first shot, the kiss on the 2, getting the quarter ball kiss. They would have wanted the half ball kiss to be better on the 15, but it all worked out in his favor. And in this game, fortune favors the brave.
For those of you who don't know, the women have completed their semi-finals at around 10 o'clock today, well, around 11 o'clock actually, and they'll be playing the finals of the Women's HEYBALL World Championship at about 3 o'clock today. You can catch that action on Facebook and Kozoom.
As we see Gareth Potts breaking and putting 2 balls in the center pocket. It looks like he put a little bit more onto that break, making sure he falls down. At this stage, how important it is that he gives himself the opportunity here. Looking at the stripes at the bottom of the table, the 12 and the 10 ball, I would think Gareth would be going for solids here.
Yeah, solids does definitely looks better.
Get rid of the 6 ball as soon as he can. He also came down to look at where the 5 ball pots. I would think he'd leave the 2 ball as he's connected the ball to the bottom of the table. I'd like to get rid of the 6 ball as soon as he can. Go 2, 7, 6. See what he decides to do. The 5 ball does look like it pots into the corner and the center. Straight away attacking the 6. Trying to get it off the cushion, hoping for a half ball kiss to push it near the pocket. However, he did push it to the other cushion, not too happy with that. Getting cushion first there. If he would have gotten object ball first, he could have pushed it towards the corner pocket.
Well, he has an opportunity now to make the 6 and good enough.
Has to play the 6 with the rest. He'd be looking to come out of there, land on the 3 ball.
It's quite a stretch for him.
I would have to say this is the key shot in this frame. Playing these shots with the
The
rest
money
are never
shot.
easy. The money shot in this frame, definitely. Cued well, played controlled. Just like to be on the 3. He played that very well. Very well executed shot from Gareth Potts there.
You think he'll want to make the 5 for the center pocket, Raymond?
But the pot on the 6 ball was an excellent pot, but I feel like he came out a little bit too much if he wanted to be on the 3. Because if he had a slight angle on the 3 on the other side, he could have put the 5 in the center. A little bit
I
of
wonder if he was
work
looking at
required here.
I wonder if he was looking now at the combination 5 on the 10 for the corner pocket, but risky. It's going to be lovely to see what he pulls off. Now he's going to have to manufacture a finish here.
At a time like this, he's almost straight on me. I think he's just going to leave himself a shot. I think he's doing the shot that you said.
Ah, no coaching.
This is risky. This is a risky shot. Look, if it works out, then it's an excellent shot, but risky in the fact that he breaks up those strike
It
balls with
looks,
this shot.
from where I'm sitting, it
No,
looks
it's on.
perfect. It looks perfect. It looks
It's on.
perfect
He
for
has
him.
to make it.
And he'll have the
He
black
has to get
open.
a quarter ball kiss off the 10.
Oof!
There was a
Oof,
lot that
oof,
could go
oof,
wrong with a
oof.
shot like that, unfortunately.
Oh, that is just unfortunate for Gareth. And Liu was taking a deep breath when he saw Gareth attempt or planning the attempt on that shot. And, well, it's Liu's turn now. Let's see what he's going to do.
Yeah,
And it looks good. It looks
it
good for
was the
him.
6 ball in Yukta. It was the ball he played with the rest. He came out slightly too far on the 3, and that's what caused this to happen.
I really think he could have made that combination. I think he hit that ball too thick. I think just a slight kiss of that 10 and he would have putted. But it is what it is, and I smell a decider. I smell a decider loading.
Yeah, I do agree that it was on. The shot was on, but at a stage like this, and also he knew that it's going off the 5. That was an excellent shot. Doesn't want this 5 to cover the center. Yeah, with that shot taking on the Carom shot there, he opened up the stripes for Illusion, which has gifted him this opportunity to make a finish here.
And Liu also playing very confidently now. I mean, one would argue he didn't need to do what he did just now, but I think he just wanted to get that 5 away. But he's left the 5 open for the center pocket. But I don't think that's of much consequence because all 3 stripes are wide open, an elementary finish for him.
Yes, I do agree. He didn't need to play it off the 5, but I think he felt like it made it a bit easier, made the cue ball control afterwards a bit easier. He could play it a little bit more pace, a little bit more confidently, and he's actually lucky that the 5s didn't cover any of the pockets that he would have liked to put his stripes into. There you see him just lining up for the center pocket. He'd like to be just slightly off angle on that ball, run the white down, float the white down for the black.
Decider loading, ladies and gentlemen. Decider loading in the semi-final. Gareth POTTS, Liu Zhen.
Making good use of the angle from that ball. Could have landed slightly better on this 8-4, but I don't see it giving him a problem. Just taking his time to compose himself, making sure.
Decider right now. And that's Legion Gareth Potts' semi-final match. Let's see what Jack Whelan and Stefan are up to on the other side. Well, Jack Whelan clinches that match 7-2. So Jack Whelan, first finalist through, and the men's final will be at 5 o'clock today. The men's final is at 5 o'clock. The women's final will be coming up at around 3 o'clock. Well, we did promise you, or we did say that this was going to be a crack of a match. We didn't expect this much drama in the last couple of frames, but it is what it is. And lucky for us, in the peanut gallery, we've got a decider. It's always lovely to have a decider in high stake matches because we just love the drama, don't we? We love the drama. Well, the guys are taking a breather. Looks like they're taking a breather. They'll be back just now. And they're back. The players congratulating each other.
This has been a very exciting match, Lenyuk. It's everything that it promised to be. Liu Jin breaking in this 13th and final frame of this match.
He's made a ball. Green ball down. I think that's the 6 or 3 ball. Down, center pocket. Game on.
Perfect time to break in, get a ball in the break. I'm sure he must be quite happy with that. I saw his body language. He was looking at the problem balls down table. He has to manufacture a finish here. Got a little bit of work to do here, does Liu Jin.
Well, both sets, the problem balls are sitting next to each other. So I think he's going to try and
is going to
Get
go
rid
for
of
it
that
now.
problem
Yeah,
right now.
right now. Natural angle into that group,
Oof!
and he just
Narrowly
that's
missing.
that's the slide,
Whew.
slight slide off the cushion.
Narrowly missing that ball to open up his problem or get rid of that problem, but still enough object balls on the table. He should be able to do something. Gareth almost with a sigh of relief there. I don't know if I read that properly.
I'm sure he would have known that if that cannon would have worked out well, that was most probably a frame-ending shot. Still a bit of work to do here. Going to be interesting the way he takes these. Gareth would be sat in his chair just hoping for an opportunity to get back to this table.
Definitely a pressure
Liuxin
shot
taking the
now for
fall down.
Shin.
It is a pressure shot. However, he's taking it because he knows in case he does miss it, he is still leaving the problem ball there for Gareth to sort out. So, but very positively struck. That was an excellent pot.
Still some work on the table here for Liu. Whoa.
Oh, he's coming behind it. He's looking to see if it pots into the top corners. It might. He might have spotted the angle where it pots. He might not even need to go for a cannon here. Just looking to see where he'd like the cue ball to land. This next shot will tell us exactly what his plan is and where this ball pots.
Oh,
Playing
wow.
a little bit of side to run the white ball around.
Oh, wow. I think he would have wanted to be just under that ball because now he's still got the black to contend with, not just the pot.
Very good shot required here. He has to stun off the side
Extension.
rail and
Extension.
try and land on this black ball. All he'd want is to pot this ball and have a shot at the black. That's all he'd want.
Come on!
Oh, wow.
Excellent
Oh,
shot.
wow.
That is a beautiful shot. That is
What a
shot of the match
clearance.
for me.
Illusion.
Take a bow, Liuxin, and you can see how much that means to him.
Oh, that means, yeah, I mean, it's Gareth Potts. He beat Gareth Potts, and Gareth Potts has mad respect from the Chinese players. Well done to Liuxin. Those of you who missed it, he actually won that European HEYBALL Open a few days ago, and he secured his place in the final against Jack Whelan. That will be coming up at 5 o'clock today. Stay tuned, or join us rather, at around 3 o'clock for the women's final. We've got Warathanan from Thailand
Thailand.
She's secured a spot there in the final, and I think she's going to be playing. Raymond, do you recall her opponent? Just have a look at that for you quickly.
Diana Kojeva.
Diana Kajeva, yeah, both of those players. They played phenomenally during the tournament. Well deserved finalists for that women's final. And you're guaranteed some excellent quality pool for that. So be sure not to miss it. That's coming up at 3 o'clock on Facebook and on Kozoom. That's it from me, Lenyuk Chetty. Thank you for joining us and supporting the players from wherever you are around the world. I'll catch you a little bit later.
把奖杯先拿过来。这是刘鑫，放这边端着，这边端着，晃个手对，那手扶着上，对，站直啊。3、2、1，微笑一下啊。动啊。OK， 换他。就过来以为主播太牛逼了，以为主播太牛逼了呀，这个。抓住了。
Listo? Un poquito más para atrás para que cambie la luz. Ahí está.
You fucked up.